Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. If you are new here, my name is Pedro and in today's video, I bring you something I've been like under a rock. I just want to be there, cozy, alone, please. Actually, I've been streaming it, so not alone. I like to share it, you know that. So today we are playing Happy Home Paradise from Animal Crossing. The new DLC was just launched a couple of hours ago. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's dive into one of the homes I have done and what exciting it was. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. And here we are in the start of our island designed paradise. And I'm not gonna lie, when I was thinking about this DLC, I was thinking like, oh, it's gonna be kind of boring. I'm not sure because yeah, how many homes you can diversify, how many places you can do, bedroom, living room, until this was my third opportunity to do something, and I crossed Cherry on the beach. She was passing by, she wanted something nice, and I read it. I want a place for a fashion show, and I was like, say what? You want a place for a fashion show? This is a Happy Home Paradise designer, so I was thinking home, okay, let's try it. And I've been having a blast. The DLC is really amazing. If you don't have it, I recommend it to buy it if it's not soon, when you can. It's a really a good addition to your Animal Crossing base game, not because only of the items, but the way the things are done. So at the beginning I was thinking like, yeah, it's gonna be kind of boring. I will be fun for 1, 2, 3 times, and right now I just can't stop playing the DLC. Okay, we know it's like a new toy, we play a lot, then we put it on the side, we don't care anymore. But I think because of this kind of switches of, for example, Eloise is the first villager you do, she wants a place to read. Then I had Olivia, I will bring all of that videos later. She wanted a place to sleep, and I can identify with me, so please, I needed to do this girl a wonderful, tasteful, lovely bedroom. So I did it. So we start with some basic things until we cross this kind of fashion show. So the video is rolling, and as you can see, inside of her home, in this case, because all the places will have a house, and inside of her house I decided to make like a background studio for the models, where you can do your makeup, your dresses. And you know, I looked to Cherry, I don't know much about her, but then she wanted this kind of her wish, and for her holidays is to have a place to have a fashion show, a runway for a fashion show. I was like, okay girl, I will give you something. And one thing is, you cannot see exactly because my camera is on the front of the screen, but all the time you open, when you arrive to a new place, you have one, the first thing you will see when you open the items is the recommendation items, the new items you unlock through use in your Happy Home Paradise, and it was so much fun to do this. I really recommend it. And yeah, I was giving her this kind of vibe. I wanted something to pop out a little bit. The wall, for example, I got it in the previous home. The wall I'm using on the side, the lips wall I got with Cherry. We have these shoes, like shoe boxes, the racks with the clothes, jewelry. We have that makeup sets there in the corner, nails. I wanted to put everything here. And actually, the runway, it actually gonna be outside of her home. I was like, what I'm gonna do with the outside? And even the island I choose is in the cherry blossom season, and it looks so pretty. I will show you everything at the end. We are just going very fast in this building of Animal Crossing, and it's like sometimes when we play Sims, we think like, oh, what we're gonna do? You can do a lot of things, but when someone requires you something, actually this is really fun, and it's like you have a starting point, but you can do whatever you want the way you want. So you can do actually the runway inside of the house, outside, and make like a little garden, or you can push your creativity. And yeah, I was like, what I'm gonna do was so hard to like how I'm gonna do a runway for a fashion show inside of her home. Is kind of small. You have this backstage curtain, so we're gonna have a kind of, this is a backstage, her home, beside not being actually in the backstage, but is the way she show what the models should wear, the makeup she's planning for that, you know, like a very fashion like label kind of thing. And then in the outside we have some music, some sittings, we're gonna see everything. I put this kind of pink stars, everything meshed pretty well with her. I wanted to have this kind of very contrast between the walls, between the like the black, and I was trying to capture her colors. So Cherry, she's red, she's red and black. She has some pops of white here and there. Her t-shirt is very like strong. We have like some webs. She's kind of very popular for Halloween. She have a kind of nice style, like a kind of punk style, and it's really what I was trying to achieve here. So it's kind of, after this I have a very different vision of Cherry as I had before I did her a fashion show, because before I was thinking like, yeah, she's kind of a metal girl, punk girl. She likes like to relax, to have some drinks. She's kind of a cool girl, and wow, she asked for a place to make a runway to make a fashion show, and I was like, I got you now. That is amazing. I had so much fun during this home, and I got a lot of items, and they are very usable in other homes. And yes, it's like we're gonna jump very soon in the outside. We're gonna have a lot of lights. I think I cut it before I did it, but inside of her home we're gonna turn down the lights, so this focus of lights, it projects much more colors inside, and it give a more kind of excitement, like the girls to the runway. And then we jump to the outside, and it's actually, the picture I took is on the nighttime, because you had all of this like ceiling lights, holophons, you know. I was like, yeah, this needs to be captured at night. Then we jump in the outside right now, and I was thinking at the beginning to do a runway. Was very confusing how I'm gonna do this, because we don't have a kind of a red pattern. So I tried to look for a custom design, and this is just a simple red block, but I think was kind of effective. And the good thing is it doesn't look perfect, and everyone will have a different vision of how to do that, and that is the funniest part of this DLC. Is like you have some requirement items, you have the requirement idea, but I will do in a way and someone will do in another way, and I'm so curious to see what people will do with Cherry. And everything will change because people will put her in a different lot in this archipelago. So everything can go actually very, very different from you're gonna see here. I decided to put her here in this place because it was the most large plain location, and actually that is what I was looking for, because then I could do the runway. I used this custom design, but I don't know the creator. I just searched very quick like runway and this show up. So it's nothing special because it's literally just a red square. Then we use some curtains. We're gonna use some clothes outside, some a little bit stars. Then I decided to put some columns. We will have a bubble blower. We're gonna have like a video camera. We're not gonna have too much greenery. We're gonna have a lot of sittings around. We're gonna have like a confetti machine. Everything like she gave it to me to be able to give it on this place. We're gonna have a DJ table. It's playing some music, and one of my favorite things on this DLC is like when you finish your house, your outside, whatever they are required, the villagers, they play a little video, and we're gonna see that video because it's super cute. They show like the villager enjoying what you just did for them, and I know it's a little bit kind of a fake version of enjoyability of the villager, because you're never gonna see them doing that again, but she brings a little bit of like inside. She really liked it, you know what I mean, like the sentiment of job done. She liked it, and well, I really enjoy it to do this. We are almost finished with this creation. We're gonna put some more cherry trees, and it's so beautiful with the cherry trees because it will have the lights at night, and the cherry blossoms are always like flying around, and it looks like part of the runway. It's really beautiful. I love the way the DLC have like to put bushes, to put trees. It's so good. And this glowy weeds, you just need to have the DLC just for this glowy weeds, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm quite sure you want to have the DLC just for these glowy weeds, because they are beautiful, and it's so beautiful when you run through them in your island if you put them there, because they will have some like it looks like kind of a fairy dust. It's so beautiful. Yeah, we are just putting some plants now, some flowers here and there. As you can see, I didn't have much space to do that, but we're gonna finish just with 2 trees, and we're gonna dive very soon into the little clip. There's like, it's a couple of seconds they give us with the final build, and then we will jump into the game, and I will make you just a quick tour, more detailing, and to have the sound and the music of the game is really beautiful. And I hope you enjoy this video as much as I enjoy doing this building. It's actually a building. It's all out going. Oh, and this bag you're seeing now on the screen with the makeup things is so pretty. When I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna need it to use this in this building, like models, fashion show, makeup. So I drop here and there a couple of things, like a camera, like a photography having a break or something like that. The makeup bag is like one of the models run because she was kind of late or something like that. She dropped it. The makeup is here and there. It has some little details here, and the items, I cannot express how beautiful the items are. And yes, this is the runway for a fashion show of Cherry, and let's dive into the little clip. And here we are live in the runway for a fashion show for our lovely Cherry. I was expecting everything except this, and I had so much fun. Look at this. I decided to put her in this cherry blossom because I think it makes it to look really, really pretty. It looks like you have a little bit of confettis. Don't forget, this was my second home only. We have some bubbles going on the top. We have a confetti machine, but it just works when you press it on it. It doesn't stay always working like the festival ones. So this actually gives some special effect to her fashion runway. We have a little bit of a backstage. It's not perfect, but I wanted actually to evidence more the runway than actually the backstage was, just to have a little bit more of decoration. Here is the bag of her, and then we have a DJ table. Look at her sitting to starting washing her fashion runway. We have a lot of stars, a lot of colors, and it's so pretty. I've been having so much fun. But let's see the backstage of this runway, this fashion runway. And so every runway need to have a backstage. So this is how I planned to do her backstage. This is her paradise. This was her wish. And look at this. It looks so pretty. I love it so much. It's so cute. Look at this stars on the wall, like they light out when the room is dark. They have the mirrors, like the little booths for the models to paint their nails, make their makeup, bottles of water, everything they need, accessories, clothes. It's so pretty. I love it so much. And the mix between the old items and the new items is so good. It's really something awesome. I hope, if you question yourself if you should get the DLC or not, if it's this for you, this is just a glance of what you can do with this DLC, and it's so pretty. I love it so much. I hope I help you out in any way. And if you have the DLC, let me know in the comments, what are you doing? How you been enjoying this DLC for Animal Crossing? I've been having a blast. So here you have it. This, I really wanted to bring it to the channel. It's much more than I was expecting. At the beginning, I was a little bit like, we're gonna do homes, yeah, Happy Home Paradise, holiday homes, new items, okay. But when I saw this, like, oh, I want a runway for a fashion show, I want an inside swimming pool, I want a bathhouse, I want this, I want that, and it's so much more than actually homes, and you need to be creative and see the items they give it to you and how you're gonna do it. It's been amazing. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a comment about the video, about if you get the DLC. Let me know everything. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to have more content like this. I plan to bring much more of Animal Crossing DLC and to bring The Sims 4. So please don't forget to subscribe. It's free and it helped me out a lot. I want to thank you so much for all the new subscribers and the old one. And thank you all for being here with me and making this possible. About me, I will see you all in the next one.